Hey everybody, it's been a while since we've done any type of mail video. Quite honestly, because we don't get a lot of mail in the channel mailbox. But I'm kind of splitting this video up to do some channel mail and some other stuff that we got that I thought was cool that I'd share with you. We don't typically, at least to date, haven't really done product placement type things where we're sponsored and trying to show stuff to you, but there are some things like we did in the Evel Knievel video with Instagram targeted ads that I thought were cool, and we ended up buying stuff because we thought they were cool, and plus there's just other things that we normally pick up that I think you guys may be of interest. The first thing, by the way, is just a follow-up on Star Wars stuff with our collection. This is another child. This is the last video that we showed of our collection. We let off with showing what the regular life-size child is, right?
And he's interested,
right? He's a big child fan. This one talks, so, and Eddie really loves the child. It's like his favorite character. So, as far as the child things go, again, I like IG-88. I like The Mandalorian from the show. I'm not a gigantic child fan, but this is pretty cute. I do think the original plush child was better. We have another child. This is from Disney Springs, and this is the one that I think everybody was like lining up and looking to get at Disney Springs. I think this is probably the least, I'm going to say like the least good. the least good version. But this is available at Disney Springs.
He hangs out with my Chewbacca.
He watches TV with everybody. Mary likes Baby Yoda or the child, so we've got that going on. One thing that I did buy because of an Instagram targeted ad that I thought was great is from this company, Suds to Go. And this is the box, Suds to Go. They didn't give a product to me. I didn't ask them for anything for free or anything like that. But Suds to Go, basically, it's like this water bottle, and I thought this was kind of neat for today's times. It's a water bottle that in this container you put in sudsy or like foaming soap, so you can, I don't want to do it now while we're indoors, but if you keep this in your car, or you could take the water bottle with you. You could use the water bottle for regular drinking, or while you're out, you could use this for your soap, so you don't need to wash your hands. You push down on the little thing and foaming soap comes out. You get the soap on your hands, and then if you lift up the little drinking dealio, this has a limitator on here, or a limiter, so that if you turn it over, a little bit of water will come in your hands and you could rinse off your hands without spilling all of your water in here. If you want to take a drink from it, you could do that too by twisting this off, and there you go. And
it's a cool contraption.
Yeah,
it really
I'll tell
is.
you, it's lived in the van for a couple of weeks, and if you go to the parks, not necessarily theme parks, but you could take it to a theme park. If you don't want to go into a bathroom all the time when you're in a theme park and you have to use the handle and things like that where you're cross-contaminating your hands, and after you wash them it kind of defeats the purpose, and you have kids, this is a really good item. And the whole concept behind it is it's better than hand sanitizer, because hand sanitizer you're just kind of putting it on and brushing it over the dirt instead of cleaning the dirt from you. So that's like the little tagline, clean hands everywhere. Or this is the other one, soap over sanitizer, and it's Suds to Go. I am not getting a commission or anything off of their stuff, so it's no regardless to me if you are interested in buying it, but I will put a link to Suds to Go in the description below. One other thing we have that Mary has hung out with the Machado Farm folks in the past. They not only have a farm, but they make masks as well, and they make soaps and things like that. So we've got a couple of soaps, and again, not sponsored or anything like that, just want to share this stuff with you guys. But they got little cute soaps. This one has a little pig in it.
And all of the money that they get goes right to their farm and help feed them and all that stuff.
Okay. And we've got face coverings, so this not mine. So
It's mine.
here you go. Why are you wearing it in the house like a Karen, Kyle? There you go. We've got plenty of those comments in our videos, and we'll try
They
to
have
update
some
things.
really great designs, and there's one that we are not showing. It's
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Tampa Bay Lightning, because it's in the wash. But yeah, it's really cool.
So that's Machado Farms, and we'll put a link to them down below also. One other thing that I paid for that I'll show you guys. It was a targeted ad on my Instagram for a company called City Lokes, or I'm assuming that it's Lokes, like short for location. City Lokes, and basically they have different types of apparel, but the one that jumped out at me was custom hats, and they could use license plates from whatever state that you're interested in, and they could put whatever you want on the license plate. So this I thought was pretty banging. It's pretty awesome. They have snapback hats. They have this is a flex fit. You know, I don't like snapback all that much, but really cool stuff. I'm taking my hat off, yo. I'll put this on, and there you go. I like it.
It's really cute.
I mean, you can literally make your license plate say whatever you want. You put in the text field. They make the hat, and I think they made it, and this is even with them saying that things would be delayed because of COVID and things. Like, I think it took less than 2 weeks. So there's the hat. Actually, I'll leave the hat on. You know what? I love this hat, so I'm going to leave that hat on. We did get channel mail also. So we did get something from Brother Tim in Holly Springs, Georgia, and this is what he sent to us. I'm just gonna put this items to the side here, leave this note. Kyle, Mary, and Jess is not here. She's actually out of the house at the moment. I've never contacted you before, but I wanted to say a big thank you for all the videos and positivity you've brought us over the years, and especially during this trying and challenging time. As a small way to say thank you, I've enclosed a small pocket quilt. My 77-year-old mom, who goes by Magnet Fishing Grandma in my videos, has been making these to give out to encourage folks and let them know that God's peace is always there. Sorry she didn't have Star Wars material.
Aww.
Fear is the path to the death side, so stay safe, Brother
To
Tim.
the dark side.
Yeah, what did I say?
Death side.
Death side. You would think that I would know these things by now. Star Wars fan much?
I'm always here to correct him.
Fear is the path to the dark side, so stay safe, Brother Tim. And these are it. This is a pocket prayer quilt. Home in on this thing, and on the other side. So, these are pretty awesome. We've got 3 of them.
Aww.
And the one thing has first class mail, the other one,
No.
little paw prints. He's really interested in it.
Yeah. I'm getting hair all over.
And another paw print. So,
Aww.
very cool stuff.
I like that.
The battery died, and now Mary's got to brush all of Eddie's hair off of her.
You just shed all over me.
2 more things. We did that collection video that I referenced earlier with the child Baby Yoda, and it was weird because we got so many people asked us to do stuff about the collection, and then we had people that were legit mad about the collection, where they said, like, you know, like they were upset about the way that we spent money, etc. So one thing that tied in, and I apologize for tying it into your letter, Brother Tim, but we did get another letter from somebody, or something from Jacksonville, Florida, that it essentially was just an envelope from Jacksonville, Florida, with like a brochure inside to save us from eternal damnation for collecting too many items. So it was very much like when we lived in New York, and you always had, when you got out of the subway station or you were going into the train, like people would hand you things like
Yeah.
either brochures for Jews for Jesus, or for, you know, like to save yourself from hell, or it was like the Jehovah's Witnesses thing. So that was one of the things. So it wasn't necessarily like use this to pray, but it was more like use this to save yourself from eternal damnation or eternal hell. The other item that I think is in this crazy big box ties into one of the pieces that we showed off in our collection video. I'm going to open this box. I didn't open it yet, so I'm kind of doing this on screen, or somewhat close to on screen. Note here, and this is like nuts. So there's no letter in here, but I'm gonna give you a little story here. This cup we bought. We've been a Tervis family for
years.
Many years. I think Tervis, before it blew up nationally on the big way, it was kind of a Florida thing. Like, people always had Tervises in the pool. You bring them to the beach because they're literally like plastic cups, double-walled, insulated, and
they're good.
Yeah, they kept ice for a while. They kept your drink cold. We bought Tervises for years, and all of a sudden it got very popular. And then, like, Yeti came up, and all the knockoffs and things like that. But Tervis always had like designs that we wanted. We literally had, we were overflowing our closet with Tervis
whenever
stuff.
all of my Tervises are clean, I can't fit them all on the cabinet. I have to leave some in the dish drain.
Yeah, we over the current years, or past current years, like, we've had things come out from like Halloween Horror Nights that we've done. But
yes.
Like our favorite, I think my favorite cup to drink out of is the steel. I think it's steel.
Oh yeah.
Buccaneers cup. We've got the water bottles and things like that. So we've been really heavy into Tervis. So, long story short, we got this Star Wars Tervis years ago. I mean, it was years ago. I'm not complaining about this at all. It's funny because in the video, it shows Star Wars because it's kind of backwards the way that you're viewing it, right? On the screen, at least, when I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
But in real life, I mean, if we were to hold up kind of these letters, you'd see where the writing is backwards. So when we bought this cup, this was at I can almost remember, like, I think it was like a Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond.
Years back, and I took it home, and we normally get like the bigger Tervis cups, and in any event, we looked at it and I was like, oh my god, like, this thing's backwards. Like, the screen wrap that's in the inside is backwards. So we sent Tervis a note, and we told them, hey, by the way, I think like your wrapping is incorrect or whatever. So they're like, oh, we want to fix that for you. Let's make it right. And they shipped me out a brand new Tervis for free with the same exact writing on it. So I was like, I appreciate the effort, but
it's still backwards.
It's still backwards. All right, so fast forward to putting that video out, and like I said, it got a mixed reaction. But the one comment we got was from one of the Cheap Seats Nation's, Shauna, who said that her husband worked at Tervis, and they watched the video and they wanted to make things right. And I said, don't be ridiculous.
No.
Like, we the last thing I want, and I always say this in the channel, is I feel very awkward when people send us stuff. I'm very much appreciative, but I've always been this way since I was a kid. And getting
he
things,
always since I met him.
So it's very hard to shop for Mary's talking about like Father's Day coming up.
It's
and,
horrible.
Birthdays, Christmas, things like
for
that.
For 20-something years, every time I'm like, what do you want? Nothing. And I'm like, it drives me nuts.
She said, regardless of not wanting something, they were going to do something to make things right. So Tervis sent along a care package here, and this basically is a letter from Tervis. Thank you for being a Tervis customer. As a family-owned company out of Venice, Florida, we wanted to do what we can to correct our mistake and say thank you. The Tervis team. And we've got what seems like it's like a box full of Tervises. So the first one that's on top of the box is our cup. and I know this doesn't look right to you guys because we're seeing the
Backwards,
mirror image
yeah.
or whatever, but here's our original, and here's the replacement. So it's funny. So
Because the picture is backwards.
yeah.
That's really funny.
So the correct replacement now can live on in our Star Wars shows. Maybe I'll keep it next to the other one. It's like, you know, in Star Wars collecting, those kind of misprints are always
Imperfections are
valuable
really
ones.
awesome.
But there's a lot more in this box, so I'm just going to show some of the Turvis, or all of the Turvises off to folks to see.
Ooh.
And it's kind of funny that we just talked about Baby Yoda or the child at the top of the video. So we've got Turvis,
And this is
the steel version.
steel one. I like that. That's mine.
Yeah, it's like the right size that you use for coffee in the morning.
I
too.
know.
I love it with the little
Oh.
gasket on it so it doesn't spill.
That is so cool. That's mine.
And it's got a little flip top. I can get it to work. Where you can see, you can drink your beverage out of the top without taking the top off.
Oh, I like that.
So, the child for the win. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
This one's pretty epic. And it's Star Wars. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Nice.
That's ridiculous.
That's mine too.
Oh my god. Look at this.
Wow.
Han Solo Frozen in Carbonite for the 40th anniversary of
Oh,
Star
that's
Wars.
neat.
I'm sorry, 40th Empire Strikes Back. Where were you on that one?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I can't read it. You have it facing the other way.
Oh my.
Oh, wow. That's really
Another
cool.
Empire. Oh, focus, camera, focus, focus.
Focus. There we go.
Boba Fett, who will be featured in season 2 of The Mandalorian.
That is so cool.
Wow. Let me run out of counter space here. We've got Vader and a Stormtrooper.
Oh, nice. That is so cool.
Alright. Oh, and the big guys.
Oh,
Alright. More child.
mm-hmm. That's
And
a
again,
fun.
this
I need
has
a lot
the-
of coffee one day.
This has the flip top again for drinking your beverage. And there's one last one in here. Oh my god. This is incredible.
Oh, that is so cool.
The child.
Nice.
And this one has a little slide on it. So you can drink.
Pretty cool.
So I'm
Oh my
stunned.
god. I thought it was just going to be like, you know, the replacement and maybe something else.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm absolutely stunned. Folks at Turvis, this is amazing. They're definitely going to get a lot of use.
It's funny because I don't have a metal Turvis. They do. I don't.
Yeah.
Now I have one.
So, like I said, it's not a sponsored video by any means. They didn't pay us to talk about Turvis or anything like that, but
But thank you.
just want to show you the level of customer service that things went to. So it's all this one little cup that kind of led the way to these other cups. So I'm without words.
Yep.
So it's very, very good. We need like a whole other cabinet to put this stuff in. But it's very cool. I don't know out of all of them which one I like the most. I think it's this one. This is just pretty awesome. Thank you, Shauna and family and the Turvis family
Turvis.
and
Yeah.
everything. So
Thank you so much.
this was what was in the mail, both private mail stuff that we ordered and stuff that folks sent us. So that's what's going on. We did spend the last couple days getting out to different parks, so I'm not sure which order of things that we'll upload things in, but we got out to Universal, we walked around Volcano Bay.
In the rain.
Yeah, we stayed at Cabana Bay, and I went out to Kennedy Space Center. So I didn't, some of you guys commented on this KISS shirt, the one I wore the last time, Stay at Home Tour, which is basically all of the tour dates on the back say like stay at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't do that because we're reopening stuff.
Yeah.
Our cases are shooting through the roof, but we're opening up things.
Yeah.
So it'll keep the Machado Farm folks in business.
Oh, yes.
Selling masks. But in any event, thank you so much for sending this stuff along, and I'm floored as usual.
I still have hair. It's a cat hair.
Eddie hair lives on forever.
Oh my god.
Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. The videos are still going to be a little sporadic here and there because you know, we're working during the week. And there's quite honestly, there's not a lot more to do. I don't want to do 15 videos at Universal Studios in a row, too.
No.
And there's only so much more stuff that we can keep showing you at home. Somebody commented today on making the soup.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
saw
the
that.
Soup, and the soup was, you know, video was pretty cool. Except other people made fun of the soup, but you know what are you gonna do? There is these ears. We're patiently waiting for Disney to reopen, so we did get these ears at Disney Springs for Mary when Disney parks reopen again, and we're waiting patiently for that.
I don't know.
Yeah, her ears disappeared. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great day. We'll see you guys.
I'm gonna be drinking.
Oh my goodness.